Alright, so I'm going to assume that you added to this list of global variables, that you created a couple more global variables here, and that everything still works the same when you use them here. Okay, and so now that we have the variables global, we can use them in the click function. And if you need a reminder on how that works, well, let's come back over to our sketchpad. And our X is where we clicked on the screen, and our X is where we clicked on the screen, and so we're checking to see if the X where we clicked on the screen is within the left side of the box and the right side of the box. Right? And the left side of the box is XPOS, because that's where our turtle first lands when he draws the box, right? The button. And then the right side of the box is the XPOS plus the width of the box, right? So we check if the clicks X is greater than the left side of the box, and we check if the click is less than the right side of the box. So if both of those are true and we use AND, then that means they definitely clicked between this side of the box and this side of the box. So let's go ahead and try to code that now. So we're over here in our click function, and to check for something, of course, we use an if statement, right? So we're going to check, and we're going to say if. Ooh, I forgot. We do need to specify that these variables that we're going to use, namely these guys here, are global, right? So we're going to say global. Well, maybe I could just copy and paste them from the main function. So I can copy that line and paste it right here. Okay. So we're going to check if X, where they clicked, is greater than the green's XPOS, and if the X where they clicked is less than the green's XPOS plus the width. Oh, let me see, box width, like that. Right? And if that's true, then I'm going to say green box. Okay, it doesn't matter if we're misspelling it. So this print is going to print down here on the console. So let's go ahead and check and see if that actually works. Alright, so I'm going to click outside of the green box over here. Nothing happens. Right? Click outside of the green box on the left side. You see that? It prints out green box. Green box. Right? I click outside of the green box, nothing happens. Outside of the green box, nothing happens. I click inside of the green box and it prints green box. So it actually works, right? And the reason why it works is because of all of this that we talked about earlier. Okay. So now we still have an issue, okay? And what is the problem? The problem is that although we're detecting if we click on the green box, it doesn't work completely because we're only checking on the x-axis. We're not also checking on the y-axis. So what I mean by that is if I click here, right, then is the first condition true? Yeah, where I clicked is greater than the left side of the box. Right? And is this condition true? Yeah, where I clicked is less than the right side of the box, right, when I click here. So then the whole expression is true, and it's going to print green box. But we don't want that, right? We only want it when we're in between the top of the box and the bottom of the box. Okay, so let me just show you that that's true. So I'm going to run this. You see here, you notice in our code, we're only checking the X position, right? So if I go ahead and click up here above the green box, but still in between the left side of the box and the right side of the box, they're both going to be true. So see that? Green box. I do it down here, green box again, right? So we're only checking on the x-axis. We're not checking on the y-axis as well. Okay. So what we want to do is we want to add to this expression. And we're going to do the exact same thing. You know, we're just going to say and, because we want all of these conditions to be true, right? If this is true, and that's true, and that's true, and if they're all true, then we know that we clicked inside of the box. And what are the conditions going to be? Let me go ahead and draw a box right here. Well, the condition is, first, if it's greater than the left side, and if it's less than the right side, and it's greater than the bottom, and it's less than the top. right? So if all of those conditions are true, then we know we definitely are clicking inside of the green box. Okay. We've done this one, and we had done this one. We have not done these two guys. Okay, and these two guys are y-axis. These two guys are x-axis. So now let's go ahead and code the y-axis. It's going to say and we're going to say if the y-click, the click, like where it clicked on the y-axis, is less than the top of the box. Well, let's do the first one first. Let's do the bottom of the box. And y is greater than the bottom of the box. And the bottom is green underscore ypos, right? Because remember, our turtle starts here, and that's the ypos and the xpos, right? So the bottom of the box is ypos. Okay, so let's go back. And is greater than ypos. I'm sorry, yeah, the ypos. And y is less than the top of the box. And the top of the box is at green underscore ypos, the bottom. And we're going to add the box height. Okay, so that is going to get us to the top of the box, because we say bottom of the box plus the height, it'll get us to the top of the box, right? Okay, so if all of those are true, then we definitely clicked inside of the green box. Okay, so I have this rainbow ball. Let's go ahead and wait for that to finish loading or doing whatever it's doing. Okay, are we able to go now? Okay, so it's back to normal. Let's run it. And now, when I click above the green box, nothing happens. I click below the green box, nothing happens. I click inside of the green box, and it prints out. All right, so perfect. That's exactly what we wanted to do. And now the challenge exercise would be to add to the click function definition. And this guy here is check if clicking on the green box, right? But I want you to add to this guy and also check if clicking on the red box. Okay, so by the time you finish, what I want it to be able to do is print green box when you click on the green box and print red box when you click on the red box. So go ahead and do that, and we'll meet back when you're finished.